Good evening, ladies. How are y'all doing today?
Fine, and you?
I'm good. My name is Edith Williams, and I'm here to persuade you on littering and the negative effects it has on our community. Brandingale.com states that approximately 9 million tons of litter was dumped into the ocean last year alone. This is not by accident. These are not just random events where people accidentally leave their trash. People are conscientiously dropping pieces of paper or plastic on the ground when they are a few feet or even inches from a trash bin. As an observant citizen, I've witnessed several instances where whole families packed up everything except the trash when leaving a day at the beach or a park. I have also done research and will bring forth several statistics of litter and the negative effects it has on our country. Littering is a real problem in the community. There are several ways we can be the problem, but let's just focus on being the solution. Today I did an experiment. I set a plastic cup on the floor intentionally in the way of staff and residents. Around 30 residents were assisted to the dining room by a total of 10 staff members. No one picked up the cup. I observed CNAs and nurses as well walk back and forth from the dining room. Still, no one picked up the cup. Time went by, breakfast was over, the dining room was cleared out, and yet the cup was still in place. At this point, the cup had been bypassed hundreds of times. It wasn't until a resident woke up and thought the cup was on her front porch that it was picked up and placed in a bin. We must first take notice of the problem at hand. Let me give you all a few statistics that I also received from Brandingale.com. It takes a cigarette 12 years to fully decompose. The average amount of steps a person will hold a piece of trash before they litter is 12 paces. Fast food is the most common object used when littering. The total amount spent on cleaning up litter yearly in the United States is $11.5 billion. 98% of fulmars, a seabird, have plastic within their digestive tract. Nearly 100 billion plastic bags are used in the US alone, and a discarded bag can take 1,000 years on estimate to decompose. The worst statistic of all, in my opinion, is that 75% of people polled admit to littering in some form last year. Ecomena.org states that people who are aware of the dangers of litter often make more of an effort to always put their trash in bins. I believe that one of the best solutions to this problem, aside from the arrogance and the thought that someone else will get it, is education. If people become more aware at a younger age exactly what they're doing to the place that they will grow up, and ultimately their children and grandchildren and so on will grow up, they will take interest. As I mentioned earlier, it takes approximately $11.5 billion a year to clean up litter. Just take a minute and think of all the things we could do. Homeless veterans we could help. Disaster victims that can be saved if we all just did our part, so that money could go elsewhere. Reflect on the statistics. We are killing one of the best gifts we will ever receive. I propose that we start with us. There are several ways we can help. Start by packing back up what you unpack, choosing a day every week or bi-weekly to clean your neighborhood park, use reusable shopping bags, don't litter, and most importantly, educate your friends and family to do the same. Imagine a world with the beauty we see in pictures of the days before us. Now, imagine one littered with trash in those green fields and dead animals in those serene waters that have choked on plastic from land and sea. Which world would you rather have for your future generations? We were blessed with such a beautiful world. It is our responsibility to ourselves and those that come after us to keep it in the best condition possible. Will you be the change?